So, my other question is, as we're nearing these final post-production days, have you thought about a sequel? Or have you closed the book?
That's a good question. Have not thought about a sequel because I feel as though this told the story that God wanted me to tell. Like, the only reason why I did it in the first place was because God told me to do it. And I feel like he sealed it. Like, to me, I feel like he is saying, well done. And that seals it for me. Now, will there be other biblical stories being told? Oh yeah, that's a stirring in my spirit, for sure. Is there a web series or TV series coming down the line? Absolutely. You know, I was just telling Darrell that I'm working on those right now. So other stuff is coming, but for that, I feel like he has sealed that, and we told his story, and I really feel like one thing that I told each of them before, when I selected you guys, that this was a call from the Lord, and if you're selected, it's because he has chosen you to be in this film. And I do feel like the Lord, for every person that we selected, and even the one person that backed out of it, like, she was not supposed to be in this film. And so I feel like, and I want you guys to know that God is saying, well done. Like, you did what he asked you to do to your fullest ability, and he is pleased. I really feel like that.
Thank you.
Anything else you guys have? Now, how was it working 12-hour days? I know you're used to it. You're probably not used to it.
I'm used to it.
It was okay for you?
Yeah, it was fine. It was
Okay.
honestly fine. What got me, what did get me was I think one of the shooting days, it was like, we went a little overtime, but it was like midnight maybe. I get tired of past midnight.
Definitely past midnight.
Past midnight.
So honestly, I don't know what's happening, but as I get older, I get tired around 10 o'clock. So I was so sleepy, but I am used to it. I was tired that night.
The hours didn't bother me, but it was the scene we were doing that late at night was
It took
from
a lot.
upstairs, downstairs,
Yeah.
outside,
Yeah.
and we did that like 45 times. And I know me and Kelsey was like, we
Yeah, I agree. But you know what's funny with me? With me, it's like I can put my body through a lot. Like, physically, I can do physically demanding things for long parts. But because we had to integrate these emotions
Yeah.
and these high stakes every time, like, that kind of energy is a different kind. So
Yeah.
at the end, you're like drained. It's
like for me, I know like the first day was my first day
fight scene.
was the fight scene. And I remember when I yanked Kelsey out the house, she almost fell. I was like, I'm not dropping her out here on my first day. So when we were doing that scene coming down the steps, I was like, I can't let her fall down the steps. I'll fall before she will.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I had slipped on the one
Yeah,
outside. He like grabbed me outside.
I think
He
he
got me though.
almost, I think he almost beat the cameraman up on the
I
fight
did.
scene.
I hit the camera twice.
Because he was right
wow.
on him.
He was, yeah.
And yeah, it was your elbow, wasn't it?
Yep,
Did he
'cause I
draw
actually-
blood? I felt so
Yeah, I was
bad.
bleeding. First shot, first take, blood, drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that I had to punch Tremayne. And I guess the cameraman didn't think I was going to actually cock my arm back.
Right,
But literally,
it was
I
bad.
came back like about to throw a punch. Next thing you know, camera, gone.
Wow. He was in character, y'all. He was in character.
Wow, crap! I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else, you guys?
I just want to know, like, from Kelsey and India's perspective. So, like, this is my first film.
I think I know what you're about to.
Right. I know that, like, I was, like, excited. And there were times when I would, like, speed through my words. Sometimes, and, like, okay, you gotta slow down. But, like, I know there were other times where I was stepping on your lines. How did you guys feel about that?
I don't remember stepping. If it did happen, it might have been in the moment, but it wasn't so much to where I recall that right now.
Okay.
Did we talk about that before? I
I
don't remember that. Or not.
I think maybe I caught myself. I had to calm down. I know, like when we were doing like the what's the rehearsal shop before the shoot?
Oh, the block.
Oh, blocking.
Yeah, and I remember it was several times when I would just be ready to say my line, and Kelsey was like, "I still have
Yeah.
And I was like, she about to turn into a mad black woman.
No, you know what I think the beautiful thing about this film was? It was a lot of firsts. This is your first film. This is Jewell's directorial debut and first film and first a lot. So like, I think as we, embarked on it, we just did it with patience and we did it with understanding. And that's why it's like, it never really made me mad or if anything, you know what I mean? If skipped a line or something. Like, I was just, like you said, trying to whisper, like, because, you don't want to have to do so many takes.
Right.
But if you have to, you have to. And one thing Dan, our DP, taught me is that as an actor, sometimes we can do something and the director or the DP or whatever be like, okay, that's good. But on the inside, we feel like, I could have done that better.
Oh, yeah.
I could have done that so much better. And what Dan said was, just ask. Just ask, hey, can we do one more? Because Tremayne, he gonna ask. And I learned that from him, though. Like, sometimes it is just like, give us that one moment. And so, because we want to just put our best foot forward to executing this vision in the best way possible.
Yeah. I mean, and I learned because you don't have to do a cut every single time. You could just pause and do your line over. So that you don't have to worry about it keep cutting and starting and cutting and starting. And so that was something new for me, that it was like, oh, I thought after everybody makes a mistake you're supposed to say cut, but it's like, nope, just breathe and then say your part again the way you're supposed to.
Yeah, I hated the bed scene where I had to keep kicking her out of the bed. Like, how many times y'all gonna make me kick this woman out of the bed?
Yep, and I do my own stunts.
She did her own stunts.
And I'm gonna tell y'all, since y'all haven't seen the post part of it, it came out so beautifully. Yes. I mean, it was so funny how you just kicked her. She's like,
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Yep. They just bought it again. They bought it every day. So if there's anyone that's watching that has a film that they're working on, to keep these 3 and the other ones in mind. They'll bring you 100 every single time. And so I'm looking for great things to come from you guys. And
Likewise.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Talk to y'all later.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap.